down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Play set, 53! 5, 5, 5. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Alpha!
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. We got it.
Brady gives to Michel. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play set, 29. Alpha. Switch.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
72. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike. Hey, orbit. Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
64.
They'll run it here. This is James White. White's got a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 14 yards. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line. Here we go. 60 outlaw. 80 weapons. I'm going to run you over. Check it out.
Now Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. 23 yards the pickup there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Derrick Henry, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, high 7. 51. Watch the screen.
From the 38, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, AT Gator.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And This time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a yard on the third down throw, and that leads to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Break. Check, Mike, 54. Roll out. Let's go, D. Check. Rock it.
Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rush in. Under 10. 10. Protein spill. Now.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with a field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Round 80. 54. Watch a slant. Jugger.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, exit. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Your track. Rip.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And time finally he runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
59, Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming. Hey, wahoo. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. 53 Linda. I'm here all day. Check 59. Hey,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, let go. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Check it, reload. Mike's 59. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Regular.
Brady now to throw. Going deep here for Edelman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, here's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Wait, Here we go.
Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Wait, that flag 20. 55. Hey, let's get in them holes. Ozzy. 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, ball 66.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustment. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain there of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
You know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Out. Get it.
Henry running right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Look at me. Go.
This is Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line. Set, ready, 30 base. 54. Go. Check 43. Switch. 36. Hey, Sam off. Watch the twitch. Check. Fresno. Undercrunch. Say. Go. Watch it. Go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Come on, set. Greystone, Travis. 10-2 soft. Ain't no such thing as
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
ready, break. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Hey, lock it. It's going to be a long day. Check 52. Pick the edge. Look. Squeeze. Hey, watch in. Check three. You're out. Joker. Check. Rock it. Hey. Watch the slide. Motion. Hit it.
On third down, it's Lewis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. John Simon. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Alpha. X3. 2X shadow.
From the 29, Brady, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, it's Michelle, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bravo. Recon 132. Well standing.
Brady. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54. Mike 54. Coming.
Shadow.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Brady to throw again. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Dorsett. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
On 2nd down, Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, this is Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. And get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Michel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give to Michel running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Michel. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.